Today, guys, I'm going to be doing my first interview with InspiratioNathan. He's going to say a couple words before we start the interview. Nathan?
Hi guys, I'm InspiratioNathan. I'm all about inspiration. My name is Nathan. Put them together, they rhyme. I thought it was a cool name. I make music. I'm neurodivergent. I make music about being neurodivergent, and I make it in the hopes that people who are neurodivergent will hear it, feel seen, and empowered. I've felt like alone in my neurodivergence a lot in my life. I am diagnosed bipolar, ADHD, and autism. So I'm just trying to help anybody who's out there struggling with their mental health to find a little bit more truth in their life and find a little bit more power and take that back. All right, that's what I'm all about.
Right, well, thank you. We're gonna cut this video real quick and then gonna start the interview. So we'll be right back. Please enjoy, comment, like, subscribe, and also find out more about Nathan in a few seconds. Okay, this is our first interview, first question. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Tell me something about what inspires you as an artist.
As an artist, inspiration is everything. I mean, it is just when you have a drought of it, it sucks. You can't continue because you don't have something driving you forward. If you lose touch with your passion, like what you really enjoy doing, then the inspiration won't follow. But if you remember what you're passionate about, if you can keep doing that, the inspiration can flow. And you need to know where it comes from as well as how to make it. And when I say that, I mean, what do you love? What are the stories you love? What's the music you love? What do you love? Like, what are the paintings? What are the whatever it is, and why? Ask yourself those questions, and then you'll understand what inspires you and why it inspires you. And then you can take influence from it in healthy ways, and maybe you'll never run out of inspiration, but that's silly because every artist on earth knows what it's like to be in that rut with no inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, and it sucks, and sometimes it feels like you'll never get out, but you need to find that next spark, and it's not a new spark, it's a new connection with your spark. Like, what makes you go? Like, why are you trying? What inspires me is making sure somebody out there doesn't feel as alone as I felt when I was making my songs, when I was making my whatever. I don't want them to suffer. I don't want them to feel the way I did, and I also want to feel the catharsis of expressing those emotions, like that passion, the anger, the happiness, the bliss, whatever it is. I want to express that authentically in a way that will resonate with somebody so that they can be inspired to chase their own spark.
Okay. Tell me the journey of your neurodivergence from past to present.
From past to present, huh? Well, the thing about being neurodivergent is that sometimes you go a long time without knowing that you are. I didn't know I was autistic until I was 29 years old. And then all of a sudden, lots of things in my past started coming to a head, and in my understanding of what I understood why so many things would happen to me, because I would get overstimulated. I would get all this. Knowledge is power when you're neurodivergent. And so at the very beginning, I mean, the first thing I was diagnosed with was ADHD. And that, you know, generally speaking, has been like a staple for me since I was in third grade. And then I got diagnosed bipolar when I was like 22. And then I got diagnosed autism 29. So all three of those are different branches of neurodivergence. And I express myself and my frustrations and my discoveries with my mental health in my music as best as I can. And I want to be authentic in that so that people who are also struggling with it, they might not even know they're struggling with it, but they hear my words, right? You know, I have a song about my shadow personality coming out and speaking and having a conversation with me, and I'm like, why are you messing up my life? And then he's just like, I'm really sad and scared, and he's my wounded inner child. When you're living with neurodivergence or trauma or something, it can be very confusing until you have the words to describe it. So like, for instance, that's my song Inner Work. I want that song to speak to people who might not be able to have that conversation with their shadow self or their other person, you know, like whatever personality they feel like is like controlling them or living within them. And I just hope that empowers somebody, you know what I mean? And also, it's really been therapeutic for me. It's all art therapy for me. Like I do it because I'm trying to make sense of myself, and I do it and I try to do it in a satisfying way that would be fun for me to perform. You know what I mean? It's just it's a whole process, and it helps me celebrate everything that I've come from, and in an authentic and hopefully helpful way. So I think that it's really shaped me as an artist, being neurodivergent, for sure.
For sure. Well, thank you for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna go for the third question. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Third question. What are your goals for the present time to the future? Wait.
My goals as a person, as an artist, I want to learn. I want to learn as much as I can about myself and the world, so that I can create a synchronicity that allows me to express knowledge to people through my art, and do as much of that as I can before I die.
As much as you can.
Which I don't, you know, you never know how much time you have left for real. So it's like, I want to be able to hear. The thing about being having all of the neurodivergencies that I have is that it becomes very difficult to plan and put things together. Also, with the personality I have, I'm very imaginative, I'm very creative, but it's harder for me to like solidify plans, and get things done because I'm kind of time blind. My goals are to balance that out and find the people and the routines and the standards within myself that I want to hold myself to, and do that as consistently as I can, so that I can take my knowledge, my emotions, and my will to help people and put it into my craft as effectively as I can, as frequently as I can, with all of the time that I have left on this earth.
All right. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go now for our fourth question. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll go into the next question. What do you want to achieve in your craft in music?
Achieve in my craft in music. In music specifically, I would love to be able to just sit down and make a song in like 2 days.
2 days.
I would love to be able to just like, lyrically, I know I can write a song lyrically within a couple days, but like instrumentally, I can get there. It's just doing both takes a little time. I'd like to be able to like have a system that is just like fluent and efficient enough that I can just crank out songs. I would just love that. And if that involves other musicians, that would be great too. You know, I want to have my band going. But it's like, I also want to be able to do that. It would be so cool to be able to just do that on my own and still have that consistency of expression, give it the time that it needs, no rush, but still get it out in a short amount of time. That would be like the most satisfying thing. Also, worldwide fame and success and money, obviously, you know.
Of
just
course.
I'm kidding, but obviously that'd be great, but like, you know, I really want to be able to do what I do be able to predict that I can do it in this time frame at this level, and have that just be the norm. That would be fantastic.
Basically, collaboration, creative freedom of making your own craft in music, and just be able to do what you love.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so now we're gonna go for the final question, which is the number 5. Are you ready?
Are
you emotionally ready? Are you
emotionally ready? Never. Let's do it.
All right. The next question, I'm gonna go in advance. Speak from your heart. Can you handle that? Can you handle that question from the heart?
I think I can. Just let me load this program real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a moment. This is the final question.
I'm making a joke. I just want to do what I love. I want other people to do what they love. I want everyone to get along. I want people to be smart enough and like willing enough to hear each other and find where the differences are and learn to respect those and educate those who are ignorant, help the human race just like, you know, lift up just a little bit could do so much, you know. I want people to be more open about how they feel, because I think that a lot of people keep it bottled down, and it's me included in a lot of cases. And you know, music is a way for me to get a lot of that out. Find your way to speak from the heart. Everybody, like, find your way to figure out if something's troubling you, try and understand it. Don't run from it. Don't bury it. And if somebody has told you that you should be ashamed of your behavior when you've done nothing wrong, don't let that be the norm, because that is going to keep you trapped. Listen to yourself. Hold yourself accountable for standards that you set for yourself. Don't let somebody else set those standards for you and control you. Feel that freedom. I want everyone to feel that freedom. And if there's somebody out there that is being controlled, that is under these unfortunate circumstances, I just hope that I or something can reach them and help them realize and chase their full potential.
All right.
We all have a limited amount of time on this earth, and I want people to spend it blissfully and meaningfully instead of just in fear.
All right. Sounds very well said. I couldn't said it better myself. Very inspirational. Hopefully the viewers that watch this interview get inspired by you, Nathan. And hopefully a lot of people willing to collaborate and also inspire other neurodivergence creators. Because I do know a couple of them who works in the industry, not just in music, but in film and TV and in the entertainment industry, that are trying to thrive and to be just as equal as everyone else. There's no changes between, someone who has more money or someone that less, or someone that has a higher value or lesser value, or depending what class you're from and what origin you're originally from. So your inspiration, what you just said, is very heartwarming, well said, and hopefully the viewers could get inspired. Anyone's watching, and this can motivate someone to just take the leap of faith.
Hell yeah, it's never like Miles Morales, dude. Like, you never know. How do I know when I'll be ready? You won't. It's a leap of faith. So like, it really is. And just those neurodivergent people that you're talking about, you have to all of my neurodivergent homies, wake up, because your standards are going to be different than what society deems necessary. That doesn't make you less of a person. In fact, you're probably overqualified in so many areas that the normal people aren't. But you got to recognize that, and don't let that negative influence control you. Just learn your own limitations and what you can do to help bring them up.
Well said. All right, this wraps up the interview. Thank you for joining my interview. Hopefully you enjoyed, had a good time.
It's been a pleasure. I feel more geek-tacular after this. It might be the geek-tacular Gabe influence.
Indeed. Also, I have another channel called Squadron 57. I am working on the other channels, but thank you for participating in this interview. And
of course,
yeah, we're gonna cut this video and we're gonna do an extra small clip. Okay.
Ooh, what are we doing this time?
This one we're just gonna talk to ourselves and just like be dynamic and chill. And talk about I don't know, sure you want to mention your TikTok
or something like that.
Yeah, or your SoundCloud. Just talk about more freely. Well, guys, I have a TikTok, blah blah blah, and then I'll talk about my channel and say, hey, I'm putting this video on the Geek-tacular Gabe channel and my new Squadron 57 channel. Feel free to subscribe, and then you tell me.
Bet.
Yeah,
okay.
we're just sponsoring each other, and we're just adding some extra context, and obviously we'll talk about any creators out there who wants to collaborate. They could just comment and say that they want us to contact them and collaborate in the area, and we can mention, hey, we're locally in the state of Ohio, so anyone local here close by, so it's stuff like that.
Okay.
All right, ready? All right, action. Let me start talking first.
Got it.
All right, action. Take one. Are we rolling? You think we're rolling?
Rolling on a river. They see me rolling with a camera. It's pointed at us. We're riding dirty. Did I get that?
That's pretty good. Yeah, we're just ad-libbing here just to add a little bit more content on the video besides the Q&A.
Ramble.
Yeah, I'm gonna be adding this video on both the Spectacular Gabe channel, which is my old channel, which I started doing a lot of, quote unquote, decades of a couple of movie reviews when I was younger. But I just want to share this interview because this is very important, right? Like this information, we want to share it. We want to also try to get to know more people out there. We're basically, we live in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, we're currently in Ohio.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, Dayton. So like it's Southern Ohio right now, but you know, like we have aspirations that might take us elsewhere, but it's so if y'all are but like always looking for new creative people to talk to, and if you're a geek, if you like video games and like stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that. Yeah, you'll definitely vibe with us.
Yeah,
so.
we're pretty cool.
I got a Metroid shirt right here.
Yeah, I just have an Under Armour shirt, but this is like breathable, but I'm sweating because it's so humid right now.
Yeah.
And hot. But again, I just like the outdoor settings, natural lighting. It's perfect with the 50mm lens that I was using right now on my Canon. But yeah, so you could follow Nate. He actually has really cool TikTok videos. Nate, please, what's your name of your TikTok?
I'm not really cool. I'm super cool, guys.
I'm way cooler, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Because
he has Geektacular in his name. I mean, that's the coolest. That's the coolest
it's in
word
my
ever.
DNA. I'm genetically mutated. A lot of people don't know that.
We did talk about this. We did talk about this.
We come from the school of gifted. We are both gifted in our own ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, but like what we were saying was, so I'm InspiratioNathan on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Like I'm trying to. My SoundCloud is also InspirationNathan. If it's InspirationNathan, but the two N's at the end of inspiration and the first N of my name are just one N.
Don't worry, we'll put the information in the comments.
Right
in the comments
here or something. Below, not here, below.
Or I could put like a subtext right here in this video in post-production.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
Guys, but like that's I have a lot of stuff up there where I was I have a lot of covers up there where I was just going through for the past year I've been just testing my skills. In production, in performance, and I'm gonna get back to. I also stream on Twitch. That's InspirationNathan, as I described, capital I, capital N in the middle. If it's not that, the handle is InspirationNathan with two N's. But and I play my drum set on there, and I'm trying to get to more singing and piano stuff for the Twitch streaming. I actually have time to do it now because my job schedule has changed. So.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna wrap this video real quick before people get bored of talking to us.
Oh yeah, that's so boring. I just info dumped. They're snoozing. Right. They're snoozing already, man. We failed. Like I don't know what to say. We did our best.
Yeah.
Tried so hard and got so far. In the end, they fell asleep on camera. No, we actually I'm not actually bored and snoozing.
All right,
guys.
so I got one question. Who's gonna cut the video? I'm too lazy to walk 3 feet from the distance of the camera. I just like the framing.
I guess I'll do it. Fine. Ugh.
Go.
I have to take 3 steps. Oh, I hate this. Oh my God.
Click the other button, the left button. Yeah, that button. Yeah, click it. Kill.
All right, Nate. I need you to lean a little bit forward. More. Perfect. You know what's the best angle when you're not in frame?
I love making art because the camera is always in the ground and I don't have to look up. You see the camera lens right here? It's so fluffy and green and...
Oh, wait. We gotta go back to the top. Come on. Get up.
Dude, that was the best take ever. I have to do it again?
Yes, you have to do it again.
To this camera?
Yeah.
But this one's big and scary. Hi, I'm Nathan. I make music and stuff, and I'm friends with this dude Gabe. He's
I'm
I
cutting
have to
right
go to the
now.
bathroom.
No,
I have to go to
no.
the bathroom. Wait.
Stop. This is so horrible. I can't work with you, man. You. My camera doesn't want to look at you. It's blurring you out. You're
I
like
knew this would
a
happen.
smudge.
I knew this would happen.
I'm sorry.
I always knew.
Well, I'll send you an email if I want to reschedule. Okay. I'm gonna go now.